right, let's talk about Tori's favorite person, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yay.
She's dishing on a couple of her famous exes during a chat on the Call Her Daddy podcast. Gwyneth said she ended her engagement to Brad Pitt in 1997 because she wasn't ready to get married in her early 20s and was actually heartbroken when they split up. She also dated Ben Affleck on and off from 1997 to 2000 and had this to say when asked who was better in bed. Watch.
Brad was like the sort of major chemistry love of your life, and then like Ben was like technically excellent.
Okay, so Erica, what would you, if you were to be described as either, would you rather be the chemistry or the technically excellent?
I think chemistry over technical excellence, because I think technical excellence implies that there's a formula. Like, he may have been very efficient at that formula.
Her little hand raised.
Which, good for him. But I think the chemistry is something that's more defined as like painting outside the lines. Like, it's a little less.
They stopped doing that after she broke up with him.
What?
She broke up with him, but she kept going back to Ben Affleck. Why is that?
What?
She didn't. J-Lo did.
She split with Brad Pitt. She said she had the...
And he's right. They were on and off.
What does
for 3
on and
years.
off mean, Jeff?
He's right.
What does on and off mean, Jeff? It means
Tori
when
sort
you're
of
not
spoke
with
up over here.
somebody, you go back to Old Faithful. That's what it means. That's
The
what
sex
on and
was
off
good.
means.
The
Yes.
sex was
But
good.
technically
Absolutely.
good. Technically good.
Thanks for
Technically
clearing that up,
excellent.
Sarah.
Excellent.
That's the word she said.
Okay, but the aura of chemistry can accompany the love
She broke
of her
up
life.
with that voluntarily.
Okay,
She
so
broke
Because
up
she
with
didn't
that.
want to get married.
No,
but
like
here's-
the chemistry. What do you like?
Here's the thing.
Okay.
As a man, maybe it's a female-male thing. My ex, I want to be technically the best, or whatever she said.
Excellent.
My wife, I want the chemistry, right? So if
Good
you
point.
ask, hey, you used to date Jeff, he was technically great. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like, yeah, he was very loving and made the
it
bed
outside.
after. It's like, oh man, I stunk.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That's what she's
that's
saying.
a good point.
But the chemistry is something that you can. Technical excellence is almost
That means
formulaic.
he's bringing it.
Yeah,
That's what he's saying.
It's formulaic. It's
No,
formulaic.
he
It lacks imagination.
He hit the thing and it hit the bell. Boom.
Here's the thing. And technical.
Al and Jeff on this.
I know. I'm not going
wants
for
to have this
technical.
walk through the park like we're just
Because it's
walking
called
around an old
romance.
time,
It's not a
relaxing.
walk through the park.
Erica.
It's okay. You say somebody's technically excellent. It means that they paid attention in health class.
They're a draftsman.
Okay?
They're a
they
draftsman.
understand that
Right.
there's
But if it was
a
that easy,
piece and there's
everybody would
another
be
piece.
technically excellent.
No,
Why-
I'm
why is
saying
she
that the
remembering his
chemistry is
technical
so
excellence
much
25
more
years
rare.
later?
She lit up when she talked about the chemistry.
did.
She went
I'm
on
with
a
you there.
down when she said the
She's
technical
right.
excellence.
No, she did not go on a down.
Yes,
We
she
already
did.
did.
She
Yes.
cleaned it up, and what she wanted to say was, "Ding." That's what she wanted to say.
Without taking this to Bummer Town, if the roles were reversed and Ben Affleck was talking about his exes, whether it would have been Gwyneth Paltrow and J-Lo and how good in bed they are, what do you think would have happened?
We would have been never canceled, and we should never be talking about it. And I think that's a double standard. And you're absolutely right.
But there's, go ahead, Erica.
No, I do believe that we'd be like, why is he putting their business on Front Street? Because that's the nature of what we do when we're protecting women and their sexual innocence. Because Lord help us if we ain't sexually innocent. But
You're a fragile flower.
But at the same time, she's on the Call Me Daddy podcast. Okay?
It's one of the biggest podcasts in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
so-
an interesting double standard to bring up. Okay.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah, but Jeff and I are right, and Sam agreed. Thank you.
Oh, police.
story.
Oh, police.
I think Sam would say we were technically excellent. in that.
Not, well, good for you.
No chemistry.
We're going to talk about what's happening